Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We're playing the campaign so that you can see how to create a thriving empire, a thriving Soviet Republic from start to finish. In the first two episodes, we first built a small city over here, 4 blocks of flats with the basic needs, like we have a football field, a cinema, a pub, and a shopping center. That was really the basic. And in the second episode, we started to make production, in particular food. Right, we have multiple fields over here linked to this farm with some tractors, combine, and other vehicles to make them work. And then we're sending, those crops to be refined into a distillery and a food factory. We have, also started to transport. First of all, we need to transport our population. Some of our workers, they can walk all the way to some of the fields, but this is definitely too far for them to walk. So we have, the bus. This is a bus station, a bus depot. They walk to the bus station. You can see a couple of them walking there now. And then there's a bus that's taking them all the way over here. This is this bus over here, actually, right? Take them over here, and then they can walk to those factories. And then similarly, we have a couple of small trucks for the resources. This one, for example, delivering some crops somewhere, I don't know where. But yeah, we're transporting, the food from here to the shopping center and vice versa, and similarly for the distillery. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of this. I do want, before we dive into the next objectives, which is going to be both the emergency, so hospital and fire, and also the clothing industry, I do want to show you something, because in the last episode I said, we're building a bit more into a grid. Pressing F1, you can get to the grid, and you can see in particular my buildings over here, they were perfectly aligned, the roads, etc. Sometimes, especially for roads, it doesn't work that well. For example, over here, this is not good. So some of you have been asking me also how to, connect nicely those roads. So let me show you. Actually, we have this road is actually perfect. This one is not. So let's delete, all of this. Oops, there's a vehicle there. So we need to wait for the vehicle to move away, and then we can delete it. Perfect. Delete that too. Over here. Yeah, done. Okay, so we've deleted that road. Now it's pretty easy, to make that road clean once we've deleted it, because we just need to press F1 and it's gonna connect, to one of these grid points. What may be hard is over here, it may not be on the grid point. As you see over here, it's actually not on the grid point, it's actually in the middle. So in this case, what you do is, we're going to do something like this. That's not going to be on a grid point here. Okay, it's fine. Here and here. Now we're going to do the same over here. I'm going to delete that quickly, and I'm going to show you how to create a grid point. Basically, how to create a grid point for roads is you need to stop where you want to stop, like here. Now there's a grid point that has been created for this road, and then you can continue it, right? It's fine, and now we can connect it onto this grid point, no problem. So that's a bit the same over here, right? If there was, that's why I stopped there, to make sure there was a grid point. Then here, it's not perfect, but we'll do, and this one done. So yeah, this is now fixed. And again, for roads, basically, if you want to make sure, when you create a big road like this, it is going to create some grid points, but a bit randomly. So if you want to make sure that there is a grid point that's created on your road, you stop there, and then one will be created. Now let me just also quickly fix these ones. This is fine here. No. And there, okay. I think that was all. Okay. And so then, yeah, let's just dive right into first emergency, right? Greetings, comrade. I'm here to guide you through the importance of hospitals. Obviously, public health and well-being is important, so we need that. You can, by the way, see it over here. I have 88% in terms of health. There's quite a few of my people that can't visit a doctor right now, so we need to do something about this. The hospital serves as a crucial hub It's essential your citizen can access it. It's okay if some of them have to use a transit, like a bus, to get there, but make sure that in this case you have a lot of buses. I am not going to do that. I think we're gonna put it right away over here for now. In the future, maybe some of them will need a road to get there, but for these ones, let's put it there. Perfect. So it is, you can see it is connected directly to the road. We're going to connect it over here too. Maybe actually let's do something like this also. Up. Done. Okay. So it is being built. It's gonna take a second. Done. You can see our first hospital. It's obviously not the prettiest building because we are talking about the Soviet Republic. It's a block of concrete, but it is there. Now to work, we need a couple of things. It's gonna need some staffs and doctors. Alright, so good thing that they can walk, if they're living over here, they can just walk there. That's perfect. See, some staff is arriving, but it will also require some ambulances. So they don't say how many, maybe we'll build 2 or buy 2, sorry, let's build a small one and a medium one. And perfect, we have some doctors that are arriving too. So this should start very soon. Well done, comrade. We have now an hospital operational. I advise you to keep an eye on the health of your people. That's what I was saying over here. Hopefully, now that we have, an hospital, they're going to go up from 88. We'll see toward the end of the, it is some are being treated. So yeah, we'll see at the end of the hospital if we're higher than 88. And now we have greetings from Antonov. He's the chief firefighter. Nice. We need to indeed protect our city from fires. So a fire station, and again, I think we have the perfect spot over here to put one. So let's go. This is the small one. We're gonna need a road somewhere. Maybe let's actually put it over here. I'm going to quickly destroy this one, put the road connection, perfect, and then rebuild this down. Okay, so it is. There is some connection also on this side. Yeah, there's some connection on that side, perfect. And basically similar to the other one, we're gonna need some fire trucks, right? So let's go. In the future, we'll be able to even build all of those things, right? But for now, let's just buy maybe, again, one of each. And we need also some firefighters, right? So some workers to arrive. I still have some unemployment, so it shouldn't be a problem. Just give them a second to arrive. Really, let me accelerate the time. Here it is. 5 have arrived. So our fire station is working, or is at least on. Oh, and there is a fire starting over here. So we can see my fire truck is going. Let's follow it. Right, dynamic follow camera, FPS camera. That's the perfect one. Let's go. Let's go. Let me actually take a screenshot. Okay, I took a screenshot and here it is. You can see they are working and done. Actually, that was fast. I didn't even have the time to show you that basically when there is a fire on the building, when you click on the building, you will see, how the fire bar. And obviously when you get some of your fire trucks to arrive, you want the fire bar to go lower. Otherwise that means you have a problem. But yeah, we need to obviously make sure to have enough. Now I did want to mention, in This Is the Campaign, we only have the basic emergency, fire and health. If you click over here into our settings, game settings, there is many other things that could happen in the future. Right, we're gonna need to deal with pollutions, with crime and justice. There's many other sort of type of emergency in the future that we'll have to deal with, global events and many others. But as this is already done and we're just starting the episode, I think let's continue with clothing, right? So we are currently importing. If we look over here, give me a second. If we look over here at our shopping center, we are actually importing, I'm still importing food. We should stop importing food, sorry. But we're importing the clothes, the electronics and the meat. So let's try to make clothes now, similar to the fact that we're making food. Let me actually check. I'm thinking also potentially of rebuilding this a bit better, but maybe we'll do it in the future. Because right now, you know, I am importing here the crops versus over here. I hope we're not importing. We shouldn't. No. Let's stop importing over here, definitely, because the crops are delivered directly there. So there's no need to import. But yeah, let's start the fabric, where crops and chemicals are processed into fabrics and then, you know, into clothes. So let's do this. I think we're gonna put it over here because there's our workers and we already need crops everywhere. So let's go. We're gonna do over here, clothes, fabric. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna put the road there. Yeah, that is fine. And then I'm thinking of putting a warehouse behind, which is gonna be a warehouse for crops, and therefore then we can deliver the crop to everything. So let me do this. So the warehouses are over here. General cargo. You can see we have open storage, we have warehouses. We're gonna put this first warehouse there. So let's go. All right, this is what the idea over here. We're going to have, yeah, that should be fine. So this warehouse is connected both to the distillery and to the fabric. All right, we need a quick road there. Up, done. And then we're gonna want, you know, a truck to come. Maybe I should even move the food factory to have it all there, but that's okay. So what I was saying is I want now a truck, so let's buy one. Show all, covered hull, let's buy just one, okay. So we're gonna want this truck to go from here, this is where we have our food, to there. And, you know, it is basically just load me some, okay, then start it, done. So we're gonna deliver, you know, as I said, the food directly here, and therefore we can stop importing some crops over here, and we're also going to deliver the crops there. We do need another thing, which is chemicals, right? So, oh, they're telling us, you know, consider putting it next to each other or consider putting a warehouse. That's exactly what I did over here. The important thing is you do need to put only one warehouse. You can't deliver, you know, automatically from multiple warehouses. So that's what we did over here. There is one in the middle, that's fine. Why is there alcohol? Oh yeah, because we're producing alcohol, so it goes there, that's fine. What I was saying, over here, we do need to buy one thing, which is the chemicals, right? Right now we don't have any chemicals, we're not producing this, so we need to buy it. Okay, done. And we do need to make the final building, which is the clothes factory. So again, we're gonna turn it maybe like this. Or I'm trying to be, I think we're gonna so let's press E to rotate it like this. Okay, so this is going to enable, you know, the fabric, the fabric that is made over here will go then directly into this warehouse. You can see a bit over here, and then it will go directly into this one. And with this, we're gonna make some clothes. Now, I do have to be careful. How far is this? No, it's not that far from here. Okay. But yeah, we are now going to have to make 20 tons of clothes and 25 tons of fabric. So the fabric over here, the clothes over there. As I was saying, the one thing we may want to do is just move also the food factory over here, so that everything is linked to this one, and then we could have one truck take, you know, both the food, the alcohol, and the clothes, and go deliver it over here. Right, so that could be pretty powerful. Let's actually do this, you know. So this is slightly more advanced, because we're gonna transport multiple things, etc. But I think that's worth it. So let's go. Let's delete this one. And let's rebuild it. So we're talking about food. And we're talking about, where is it? Here. Food factory. So we want, you know, we can try to keep a road access just in case. I think that would be a good idea to have one road access. Maybe, sorry, like this. Yeah, let's maybe do it like this. So we're going to have over here, make sure we are locked on the grid, F1. So that is not working well. Yeah, here it is. So we'll be locked on the grid, perfect. Locked, okay. So we have a road access, but the most important thing is I want to create an access directly to the warehouse, right? And then maybe we'll also create a good pedestrian path. So give me a second to do this. Okay, so it is. We have moved it. It's a bit cleaner. Now we can also obviously delete some of these. This one's not needed. Even this one, we could make it a bit cleaner. Right. But if you have any questions, thoughts about how I did it, right, how to do it even better, do not hesitate, of course, to share. Now with this, you know, we're starting to produce, so that's great. While this is happening, I do want to show you, let's say, another problem. It's not a huge one, but it's still a problem. Oh, and I have forgotten also to redo all of my trucks. We need to redo the trucks. But before, yes, let me show you the problem. So the problem is, if you look over here, there is very few workers in this building. Very few workers in this building, very few workers in all of those buildings. So that's not great, right? We need to fix that. So to fix that, we're going to do two things. One is we're going to increase slightly our population because there's not enough workers overall for all of this. And two is we're going to improve a bit how we have, you know, how many workers we transport over here. Because, you know, this bus is working hard. So first, let's buy another bus. Let's take this one, for example. And the reason I wanted to also show you this is you can click on this button, copy schedule, then you click on the other bus, done. Now you look at this bus, it has already the schedule. So then you just need to start it, perfect. And now we're going to make basically more houses, I think, on this side. That makes sense. That makes sense. We may want, you know, to check the influence. Yeah, we may need to put also one of these on this side, but let's start with some houses. All right, so we're gonna take the same ones, but this time we're gonna rotate it this side. I'm gonna leave one path on the side, all right, up to, I'm gonna leave also one in the middle here, and we can put a statue there in the middle. Hopefully I left enough space. With the fact that we put them in the grid, it's very easy to organize them cleanly like this, right? So then give me a second to build the right you know, roads and things like this. So we're going to make sure again that we do this on a grid like this, yeah, and maybe we put it here so it's a line. Now here what you do is you stop there, so you know it's gonna be a line, then you continue a bit more. Okay, done. Oops, why it didn't work? Done. Okay, and then same over here, you continue a bit more and then you connect it. Okay, we're gonna need to connect these ones too. Okay, and yes, now we have a bit too high unemployment, but that's fine, because we want all of these people to go start working there, right? Then do I have the space to put another one of those statues over here? So first of all, trees. Maybe we put an actual different statue like this one. That sounds like a good plan. Let's put two, one on each side, so it's a bit organized. Okay, and then we're going to have, oh, I think I put it maybe not too close. Let's see, slightly too close. That's okay, that's okay. So we create also a path for pedestrians around, right? Perfect. Oopsie. To connect it and then go straight. Okay, and same on this side, right? Oh, this is too close. Did I make a big mistake there? I think it's too close. There's no node. Damn. Can I make it there? Okay, I think we're gonna just do this then. Up. Up. Okay. Let's also connect here. Right. Up. Done. Here we're gonna want also to connect on this side, right? Ah. Up. So again, sometimes it is slightly finicky, but we'll get better at it with time. Okay. Oh, I got a bit too carried away with my demolition. Sorry about that. So let's connect here. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's nicely connected here. Let's do the same on this side. Right. And on that side. Need to connect the statues to the path. Okay. Not perfectly symmetrical. Sorry about that. I hope you don't mind. Okay. Well, that's pretty well connected now. Yeah, we can cross. Okay, so they can go easily, you know, to the bus. Maybe here we should have one. Okay. And maybe one last one here too. Okay. Perfect. So that's a lot more population. We now have 20% of unemployment. And this is 20% when I think we already have also more people there. Let's see. It's not full, but it's definitely more than before, right? I think to get even more, we probably will need maybe a third bus. But let's give it a second. You know, let me accelerate the time quickly. Then we need to also fix our productions, right? So let's click over here to see all of our vehicles. And I'm going to show only the covered halls, right? That's the one we're interested in. Now we have, this one is from the farm to the warehouse. That's an important one. It should definitely continue. Check. Yeah, this is empty. So it's delivered everything it can over here. And it's not a lot. So we're gonna have to be careful. That's another problem to solve. Basically, we're not making enough food, I think. But this one is fine. We can keep it. This one is doing what? Is doing small farm. Wait, I have two that are doing the same thing. Oh no, this one is working at the farm. Sorry, that's fine. It can work there. The two that we should change are these two. Right? This one over here, it should not load from. Yeah, we need to delete all of this. So to delete all of this, we need to delete, go to depot, yeah, and same for this one, go to depot and we can restart. Okay, so they're gonna go back home. And then, as I said, there's another problem over here of our production of food. We can solve this very quickly by just saying buy a bed of crops. So that's a start. This way we will have hopefully enough, but we can also try to fix it properly. Okay, so now this, let's erase it all and let's restart. So instead of going to this, now we know that this distillery is sending whatever we produce, the alcohol, directly to the storage. So instead, let's go to the storage and then go to the pub. And I'm not gonna sell it more. For now, we're gonna keep it like this. That's it. It's going to start. Now we can do the same on this one. But the key thing for this one is also, I don't want him to focus only on bread. In this case, I want to do bread and clothes, right? Before it was only doing bread. So that's the important thing. Now we can say, you know, for example, bread and clothes. Perfect. Okay. And then we just start it. Good. So as you see, our production of fabric is working really well. We have some crops and we buy the chemicals, and the clothes is taking a bit longer because, you know, you can see that this one is also producing 5 tons per day when you have, you know, the number of workers. This one's only doing 1.2. We also see that we still have quite some unemployment and not enough people there. So I think clearly that means we need another bus. So let's go buy another bus, the same. Let's copy the schedule and done. And then just start this one. And hopefully that should be enough now. You can also see that these houses are not full yet, but that's fine. Love it, love it. How are we doing there? We have reserves, that's perfect. We have reserve. So yeah, I think that's great progress we've been making. Excellent job, comrade. We have met the clothing production objective, right? 25 of clothes and, or 20, anyway, we've done it. So we can continue our progress together. But actually we cannot do the next one in terms of the goods over here. It requires first to research a distribution office, which means it's a perfect time to move to this line over here, this row. That's where we have the research. So we'll do this in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please smash like button. You know, we can see the city is definitely growing, right? We have more houses over here. We have a pretty good network both for walking and, you know, for cars. Then we have our farms there. We may have to expand them in the future, but we also have a very efficient and cool small production hub, right? With one warehouse in the middle that is delivering in particular all of the crops, sorry, to the different ones. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Smash like button. Do tell me in the comments below if you have any thoughts or requests, and I hope to see you next time.